to the pawn shop
Why?
because they didn't have money. I don't know. She didn't know anything. She
Oh.
had 5 kids to take care of.
Oh.
So we moved to a new house.
How old was Aunt Ruth? Was the youngest. So how old was Aunt Ruth?
was 6 years old.
When
I
you-
was 13 when my father died.
And what did he die from?
Ruptured spleen.
Really?
He was in the hospital and he refused the operation.
Why?
He did,
Right.
old-fashioned. And you know what?
Why? I'm asking her why. I'm asking you why you wouldn't go to a doctor.
Because he didn't want to go to the hospital.
Right.
He was afraid of the operation probably. So, it's just, my father's gone since 1924.
70.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah?
It just dawned on me.
Wow. 1924. And so then where did you move in the Bronx?
No, moved in Brooklyn
You moved
to
in
a
Brooklyn.
new area, a new apartment house.
Where was that?
Aunt Jetta and then Minnie. My grandfather was still living with us.
Your
We lived in a-
grandfather?
Yeah, my
Really?
grandfather died after my father.
I didn't know that.
He used to
Is
help
that your
him in-
father's father or your mother's
no,
father?
my mother's father. When we lived in Brownsville,
Yeah.
our house on Osborne Street, my grandparents lived next door. And I remember my grandmother. I remember when she died. She was sick.
Where did your grandparents come from?
Romania, my mother and
What?
father.
Do you know what town?
Yassi,
Yassi?
near the red brick, the light the brick.
What does that mean? Near the red brick.
It was that was the area that
The area
they
was
called
called
it. Was close to a bridge, a red bridge. The red.
Do you know if the town's still there? Yassi?
I know it's still there.
It is?
Sure.
I didn't know that.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I thought you.
I
And that's
think
where
I don't think any of the family was in my father's family, not anymore. I don't think.
And that's where Grandpa came from too?
Yeah, but I think they met in the United States. They were married here in the United States.
Your parents?
Yeah. You don't ask me how long and where.
So
or
wait,
what
so your
they-
grandparents and your
My parents never talked about
I know, I'm just trying, but we can you say that all the time and then we figure it out. So your grandparents, your mother wasn't born here, was she?
No, she was born in Romania.
So they
she
all
came
came-
here with my Aunt Dora.
Aunt Dora? I remember Aunt Dora.
Yeah, because they also, see, the house we lived in,
Yeah.
we had like a railroad flat. We went all around, so my grandparents lived on one side, and we shared a bathroom, which you don't get in the Brownsville. They used to go out in the hall.
Really?
And that was the apartment house next. I'm telling you, my whole family history.
This is great. Are you
My father was comfortable. Yeah, the apartment house next door was his. He had a lot of property. And when my father died, my uncle got very close to my mother. You know my cousin Flora?
Yeah.
Her father
Flora's
and his
father.
brother-in-law. And they really did a lot of damage.
Oh, I didn't know that part of the story.
No, how do you know the part? Nobody asked me ever.
Well, I ask you and you say you don't remember any of it.
Yeah, that's why my head is still working.
Yeah, I know. You're fine. You say you don't remember until you get asked the question, then you remember. You just, so then you moved to,
Tapscott Street, near Howard Avenue.
Where's that?
That's in Brownsville, too.
It
Brownsville?
wasn't Brownsville, was it? Yeah, but it was a newer area.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was a
So,
brand new house.
Grandma, what did your mother do to support the family? Or did she just
didn't-
have the money from the...
When we were growing up, we had a woman come in to do the laundry. We had a woman to come in the night and the call.
Yeah.
We were 5 kids.
Now, when the woman, was that another woman from the neighborhood, or was it a...
Yeah, in the, from
Another-
the neighborhood.
Okay.
You want me to tell you her name?
Yeah. Yeah, do you remember her name?
Her name was Kalea. I don't know what it is in English. And Tim is laughing. You could laugh out loud.
And-
we had a very good family. We had a wonderful family. My mother had sisters and brothers. We had a beautiful family circle. We had wonderful time. You remember?
I remember the family circle.
We had the Hanukkah party.
Yeah, I remember the
And I had
Hanukkah
an
parties.
uncle that
They
gave
were
all the
miserable.
children 10 cents for Hanukkah. You all got something. You had entertainment there.
So what happened after your father died?
We moved to this apartment, this new house.
How did she pay the bills at that point?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Do you know?
We never.
No,
talked
I know you
about it.
didn't, but you
But we
sometimes.
were able to live
Okay.
in this new house.
She didn't work. I guess I
It
was just
a
asking.
walk-up.
She
It was
didn't.
three
She didn't
flights
work.
up. My mother didn't work.
Okay, that was my
She
question.
never worked. no.
Okay, so she took care of the kids, and you
Yeah.
moved to the new
Well,
apartment.
by then, Aunt Jetta was about 18 years old. She was working. Aunt Jetta got married from that apartment.
The first one or the second one?
Second
one. Okay.
And the photographer came to the house to take pictures. So all the lights went out and they couldn't take pictures of the bride. And then we went to the wedding.
What's so funny?
And I met some young man in the house, and we used to go to a movie. And
You're blushing, Grandma.
no, I'm not.
Yes, you
I was
are.
young. He was.
It's okay.
His name was Irving Train. And when Grandpa decided that he loved me and he wanted to marry me, Grandma was afraid that when he come to see her, this guy would be able to shoot him because he was. Stupid story.
Well, those are
I'm
great
telling you
stuff.
the
No,
whole
they're.
thing.
Well, why not? That's what I
Nobody
want to
ever
hear.
asked me. I never told anybody.
Nobody ever
My
asked.
children never asked me.
I always want to know this stuff. You know how I went through all the pictures?